Hey chicken peeps, it's Donna from Hampton Hills Poultry. I just wanted to do a short video on fermenting feed for our girls and boys. I haven't done it before, but I've heard there's a lot of advantages to it, so I figured I'd give it a go. So right now I've actually just put, you can see behind me, I got a couple of jars there. I've started just so I could see how much water to feed ratio I could get into the particular jars that I have. So I'm just going to walk you through it. I'm going to flip the camera around so you can see what I'm doing, so I can see what I'm doing. So just bear with me and we'll go through this. Flip my camera around. Hopefully this will work. No, it's not working. Okay, so what I have here is some feed. Obviously, we'll need that. I usually use a layer mash that I get from a local feed store. They make their own mash there. That's at Boyles and Sons. I'm going through about 40 kilogram bag in about 1 week to 10 days for my girls and boys. I have about I haven't done a head count lately, but I would say about 40 birds. So it gets a little pricey after a while, although their feed price is really reasonable at about $20 per 40 kilogram bag. So I've started with that, and I have some measuring cups that I'll be using. And I'm going to try with, I'm just going to do 1 cup in my next jar because my last jar was kind of full. So I'm going to do 1 cup of feed and 2 cups of water. And we'll see how that works. I have mason jars that I just picked up from a local thrift store. You can see them here. They've been freshly washed. We don't need lids to be tight on these, so although these come with little seal rings that usually go on the top of them, I'm going to eliminate those, and I'll just put just the lids on loosely, so the fermentation process will give off some gases and stuff, and it'll be able to breathe. These are just on loosely, as you can see. So this one here, I put in 1.5 cups of feed, and I should have had 2 cups of water, 3 cups of water, and that was a little bit too full for that jar for my liking. So this next one, I'm going to do a little bit less in there. So basically, the process is just placing your feed and letting it soak in water for about 3 to 4 days. So we'll see how this goes. So I'm going to grab my cup of feed and put it in my jar. Oops, spill a little. Okay, so that's 1 cup of feed. And then I'm going to grab my water, and you can see here that I have in this jar, I have 2 cups of water in this one. So 1 cup of feed to 2 cups of water, a 1 to 2 ratio. And I'm gonna, I'm just gonna pour this in here. You can see I probably could have put a little bit more in there, but I'm just going to leave that one as it is, and I'll just loosely put, the lids that I have here, these little glass lids. These are old mason jars, and I really like them. So I'll loosely put the lid on here and the cover. And if you have maybe a dry erase marker or something like that, you can put on them what day you started, depending on how many birds you have. The stuff doesn't last forever, so I wouldn't keep it around for too long. Once it hits day 3 or 4, it's ready to use, and it should be used up at that time. And apparently fermenting bird feed this way cuts down on your cost of feeding your flock. It's very healthy for your birds, and it introduces good probiotic bacteria into their gut, so they're more easily able to digest their feed. And there's a whole pile of benefits from fermenting your feed. So we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you posted. I'll probably do a second or third video maybe, or a couple of pictures anyway, and post on my Hampton Hills Poultry page to let you know how it's going. And in about 3 days time, today is Saturday, so in about 3 days time, I will feed my fermented feed to my birds and see if they really do enjoy it. So stay tuned. It's been a blast.